Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ignorant Intellectual on Media. Today, I thought we would do the letter D in my media library, in my film library. We'll do the letter D, and we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how long that video would take. I'm not sure how many D's I have, so I guess we'll find out together. And so I'll stop here, and I'll join you at the shelves. All right, and you have a good day, and I'll see you in a couple of seconds. All right, bye for now. Hello, everyone. I'm back, and now I'm at my shelves, and let's start with the D's of my film library. All right. First one is Dagon. This is an H.P. Lovecraft based film directed by the gentleman who did The Reanimator. All right. So, which is Stuart Gordon. All right. This looks like a pretty good horror film, which is the reason why I picked it up. All right. So that's Dagon. Next up after that is Damsels in Distress. Not much to say. I haven't seen this one. So many of these films that I'm going to show you, I got off a collection of a guy. I paid like $600 for like 1,500 to 2,000 films. It's basically about probably like half my collection. So a lot of those. So when you see films that are older from, the 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, usually I got it off of that gentleman from his collection, right? So you'll see a lot of them. All right. So next up is one that I found, a really nice Dances with Wolves version of Blu-ray version, Steelbook. Still has the L slip. Is that what you call those things? Those paper things that they stick to them? The L slips? All right. Found that. I can't remember. I think it was under $10. Next up is Dancing Lady, Joan Crawford, Clark Gable. All right, so this would be an example of what I'm talking about with that guy's collection that I bought off him for $600, like 2,000 films, right? This would be one of them. All right. And this would be another one, which is a double feature, John Wayne. Dark Command and A Lady Takes a Chance. All right. I actually should probably put this in Wayne, like in the W's for John Wayne, since it's both really uh, John Wayne films. But next up is a Blu-ray of a Stephen King book, The Dark Tower. All right. Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba. This is a lot of people panned this film. They didn't like it. I read the book, at least the first few of the Gunslinger series. Is this part of that? The Dark Tower is part of the Gunslinger series, isn't it, if I remember correctly? Um, I like this film, so that's why I got it and added it to my collection. Right. After that, we have Dark Waters. All right. Image Entertainment. This is part of that collection that I bought off that gentleman. After that is Date Night with Steve Carell and Tina Fey, both coming off hit TV shows, Her, 30 Rock, him, The Office, and then they make this film, which is quite funny. All right. I really enjoyed it. So when I found it on Blu-ray, I definitely picked it up. Up after that is a Blue Underground DVD, Daughters of Darkness, 2-disc special edition of this horror film. All right. This was also from that guy's collection. Next up is The Day of the Jackal, Fred Zimmerman's The Day of the Jackal. Now remember, all these A's, B's, C's, now D's are all alphabetical order by title because they're of directors that I don't collect. So, or I just don't have room to put some of these films in the directors because I've ran out of space or whatever. So, but mostly it's because they're one-offs of films that I like, but I don't really collect the director. So this one is Day of the Outlaw. All right. Next up, I have a 4-pack of the DC Universe collection on Blu-ray. Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Man of Steel, and Batman versus Superman. All right. It's in plastic to protect it. All right. That's basically 4 individual Blu-rays. And what I did before that was I actually found this for under 20 bucks. So I picked this up before I found that Blu-ray. So this is all seven films. Yeah, 7 films at the time when this was put out. All the DC Universe films on DVD: Aquaman, Shazam, Wonder Woman, Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel, Justice League, and Suicide Squad. All right, and they're all in a box set that you pull out on DVD. All right, and then I found Aquaman on Blu-ray. So I'm slowly getting all the DC Universe on Blu-ray as I find it for a reasonable price. Right, when I want to watch them, I have all of them on DVD. So all right, so Dead Calm. This is a really good movie. If you haven't watched, I don't know how to describe this, like hair on the back of your neck type of movie where um, Billy Zane, all right, plays a really creepy friggin' guy, all right. And you ever been around anybody that they seem to be behaving a little bit erratically, but not too much that you you call the cops or anything, but you just can't stay comfortable around them. You can't let your guard down. You have to because you have this feeling he's gonna somebody's just gonna blow off or whatever. You know what I mean? That kind of guy. That's the guy that he plays in that one. It's a pretty good film. All right, here's a one from that guy's collection, a Kino Lorber Studio Classic. Oh, I didn't say what it was. Dead of Night. All right, and Dead Reckoning. Humphrey Bogart. Dead Reckoning. So you'll see a lot of as I go through, you'll see a lot of film noir as well because he had a ton of film noir in his collection. The guy that I bought his collection of Dead Ringer. All right, Betty Davis film. And a classic sci-fi film, The Deadly Mantis. He had a bunch of these. Well, they're mine now. I keep referring to a lot of these movies as the guy that I bought them off, but I bought them, so I guess they're mine now. So I have a large collection of classic sci-fi and classic horror films on Blu-ray that I got off that gentleman. So that was one of them. Next up is Deadpool. Now, Ryan Reynolds always seems to play almost the same character, that smart aleck type of, charming character or whatever, which makes it quite irritating to watch many of his films, all right? Especially that character wrecked Blade, the third Blade film. Um, when he, but the reason why I'm saying that is for Deadpool, it works perfectly, all right? So he's like matched for Deadpool, and this is an extremely good film, superhero film. And that smart alecky, sarcastic type of, child man type of behavior works extremely good with Deadpool, but most of the other films he's in, it doesn't work at all. All right? And Deadpool 2. All right. Next up after that is Dear Diary. All right. And then The Death of Superman. I picked this up because of a recommendation off YouTube. So I usually don't pick up DC or Marvel cinema, cartoons or whatever on Blu-ray or DVD. They don't really interest me much. So here's Death Race and Death Race 2, Jason Statham vehicles. All right. And the original Death Race 2000 on DVD. All right, there's Sylvester Stallone and John Carradine, the Kill Bill guy. Now we get into Death Wish. Here's the first one. All right. And I haven't found that first one on Blu-ray, but I have found number 2 on Blu-ray. Sorry, this is 3, Death Wish 3. If we got them. Where's Death Wish 2? Here's Death Wish 2. And Death Wish 4. After that is the great Robert De Niro film, Deer Hunter. The Russian roulette scene in this film is epic. It's one of the greatest scenes in any film in the history of film. It's an awesome scene. Really, really disturbing. All right. And we got a Kino video of Dementia. All right. It also has Daughter of Horror on it. So there's actually 2 films on this. So that's Dementia. Another one from that guy's collection. That's mine now. All right. Demetrius and the Gladiators. One of these sword and sandal films. All right. After that comes Randolph Scott in The Desperados, classic Western. All right. After that, another one from that guy's collection, The Devils. Another one from the guy's collection, another classic Blu-ray. Kino Lorber. Is this a Kino? No, it's not. All right, The Diabolical Dr. Z. Another one from the guy's collection that now is mine, Les Diaboliques. All right. All right. And then up next is Dirty Money. And now what I did was, instead of putting all the Disney animated films individually by the title of it, let's say for Mulan, it would be put in M. What I did was I just put them all under the title of Disney. So here's Mulan. I think this is an Australian copy of Mulan and Mulan 2. All right. Then we got Beauty and the Beast. And The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Basically try to restrict, if it hasn't come out on Blu-ray, then I'll pick it up on DVD, but most animation, like the Pixar animation and the Disney animation, I try to get it all on Blu-ray, because with animation, the clearer the better. With regular films, you can watch a little bit blurry film and still quite enjoy it if it's a live action film. Whereas with a Blu-ray, because of the cartoon is what you're watching so much, the clearer it is, the better, right? So that's the Lion King. And we got Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. And we got Winnie the Pooh, Springtime with Roo. And we got 101 Dalmatians. Max Oliver. And 101 Dalmatians 2. And Wreck-It Ralph. And Frozen. And Tangled. And Chicken Little. And I like that word. And Lilo and Stitch. It's funny because this is in a DVD case, but it's actually a DVD and a Blu-ray. I think this was the transition over to Blu-ray from DVD when Blu-rays first started coming out. They kept the DVDs because that's what people were buying, and the Blu-ray was the extra. So you notice it doesn't say Blu-ray and DVD. It says includes DVD plus Blu-ray. So it's in a DVD case, not a Blu-ray case. After that is The Jungle Book. And Robin Hood. And The Princess and the Frog. And Aladdin. And then we get into the live action older Disney films, The Black Hole. Old Yeller. Swiss Family Robinson. And last but not least, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now we move away from Disney. Now we get this Neil Blomkamp. And Neil Blomkamp film, District 9. And we're back to that gentleman's collection that I bought. It's Les Barrois de Saint-Agile. And one of my favorite 80s films, I don't know how well it'll stand up because I haven't watched it since the 80s, is DOA.
Daddy, I made it the internet. I made it the internet password for you.
Okay, thank you. Another Kino Lorber from that guy's collection that I bought. Dr. Cyclops. And Dr. Death. two versions of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the John Barrymore version. And the Frederick March, Spencer Tracy, Ingrid Bergman. So we have two features on one disc, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So it's three versions, it seems. We have these. This one has two of the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde films. And then after that it's Dr. M. And then the Dr. Mabuse collection. So you got Return of Dr. Mabuse, Invisible Dr. Mabuse, and Death Ray Mirror of Dr. Mabuse. And then you have the Arrow, nice Arrow edition, and a nice box set of the complete Dr. Phibbs. Phibbs? And then you have Doctor in Love. And on Blu-ray, another classic one, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. No booklet. That's what I put on a piece of tape whenever I get a boutique cinema label book with no booklet in it, or it should have a booklet in it. So it's light. All right, and then we got Doctor Who and the Daleks, Kino Lorber classic, studio classic. It's in that guy's collection that I bought. He also had this one in it, another Kino Lorber classics collection, Daleks Invasion Earth, another Doctor Who film. All right, and then we have, this one's definitely out of order. It's DI, so the Diving Bell and the Butterfly on Blu-ray. All right. And I Don't Bother to Knock, the Marilyn Monroe films, her Diamond Collection edition. And another Kino Lorber from the guy's collection that is now mine. Le Doulo. And Downfall. And then Bela Lugosi's Dracula. And then the Dracula collection. And Dracula, the Satanic Rites. And Dragon Princess. Yes, Max Oliver? Dragon Princess. Sonny Chiba. Actually, he dies kind of early in this film, so.
I see on Bell down that Wi-Fi is going on and going off for no reason.
Yeah, it flashes when it's working properly.
Then I open my bag
I'll let Daddy finish this video and then Daddy will look at it. Driving Cult Classics 8 movie collection. This is the volume 1. I think there's 3 or 4 volumes of this. I have 2 of the volumes. I have volume 1, which is that one, and volume 3. And you got one of the classic Jackie Chan films, Drunken Master. All right. And then you have a more updated version, The Legend of the Drunken Master on Blu-ray. And then another from that guy's collection. That's now mine, La Duchesse de Langeais. Man, my French sucks, right? The Duchess of Langeais. All right, and you got Duel in the Sun, classic westerns. All right, and that's it. Now we'll be on to E. All right, so that's all the D's in my collection that aren't involved with, the Criterions or the numbered editions of films that come out, or the directors that I collect. So next up we'll do E, maybe F. I'm not sure how long E is, but usually the vowels aren't very long, right? So we'll probably do E and F in the next video. Anyway, so thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching my video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, and think about subscribing, and I appreciate it. And you have a good day, and I'll talk to you in the next video, and bye for now.